This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense all over him.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Play action with Williams. Flush to the left. Fires on the move. On target to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Washington. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Williams. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Moss. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Straight ahead, it's Lawson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks. Their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Finding space. Across the 25. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Takes a handoff. It's Blaylock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Calls his own number. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And this defense gets the 1st sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The run to the left. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, ready. Check.
They're going to ride this running back. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Here's Williams to throw. Buying a little time to his left. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Buying time to his right. Touchdown, Huskies. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Out wide left, it's Robinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll give it to Robinson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Harris. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mateer. Left side is Avant. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback will keep it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Williams. Turns up, it's Carr. Turning it on. They've got him corralled. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Williams on the play fake. Moving to his left. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Drops back. It's Bentley. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Sooners are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Bentley. Throws for the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. And it's the Huskers on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their league. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's Robinson one more time. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a give to Robinson. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Sets his feet. It's Bentley. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. To the air. It's Bentley. Back's got it on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like, be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The fake wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw again. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Looking to pass. It's Bentley. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
From the gun, taken down.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Williams rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Right side, it's Avent. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Brings up second down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Unloads it left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 2.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might as well run him again. Enough to move the chains. After the filthy move, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Hits inside, it's Avant.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Left side is Harris. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. All over him immediately.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, this defense has just been all over these receivers all game long. They've made it so hard in this passing attack to find easy completions. There's a deep shot down the field. 2 guys go up for it, and the defense wins again. That's why they're winning this game late.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They get to him as he throws. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense of making a play.
Looking for a crease. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Washington. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Still on his feet at the 45. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Huskies have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He's able to get the tackle for loss.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The ride. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now facing a 4th and long. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Keeps it on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They give it back to him. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.